If you thought Batman had it bad, think again. The Joker? Nothing compared to what you have to contend with as a language learning superhero. If you're learning a new language, then your path to fluency is literally littered with villains who have it in for you so bad that it makes Gotham City look like a soft play area. But fear not, all is not lost. You can defeat these villains. In fact, if you do learn to defeat these villains, you will discover that you can become fluent in your new language faster than you ever thought possible. And the reason is this. Learning a new language is actually not that hard. Plenty of people have done it at all ages, and there are books, websites, even videos like this one from yours truly telling you how to do it. You can follow a method like the story learning method to learn a new language faster than you ever thought possible. The reason people have such a hard time getting a new language, can you guess what it is? It is these language learning villains. You see, it's not learning a new language that's hard, it's sticking with it that's hard. Most people know what it's like to make lots of progress, to feel like you're learning more and more, only to have something pop up unexpectedly and sabotage your progress for days, for months, sometimes even for years. And the culprit, why does this happen? It's these villains. Now, I guarantee you know these villains, probably a few of them. You just probably never realized it. For example, if you've ever woken up one morning and thought to yourself, damn, I haven't studied for the last 2 weeks. Well, that's a villain right there. If you've ever walked away from a potential conversation in your new language out of fear or nerves, well, that's another villain. If you've ever got so worked up over some confusing grammar points that you just want to bury your head in the sand and cry, well, guess what? That is another villain at work. Now, the thing that makes these language villains so dastardly is that they are often hiding in plain sight, biding their time, just waiting for the right moment to make an appearance and make your life miserable. Some of these villains even pretend to be friends, hiding in plain sight, looking all innocent and harmless, until one day you realize that they were never your friends at all. They were just actually more like a covert operative, waiting for instructions from some higher power to jump in and derail your language learning progress. But the good news is that you can learn to deal with these villains and banish them completely from your life. Once you know who they are and what's in their bag of tricks, you can stuff garlic in their mouth, run a stake through their heart, and nail that coffin so tight that they'll never see the light of day again. Or you can just tell them to go away. It's up to you. Point is, once you know how to deal with these language villains, you are in control of your language learning. No one's going to get in your way or slow you down ever again. In this series, I'm going to introduce you to the 6 villains of language learning, who they are, what they want, and how to deal with them. So settle in, buckle up, maybe make yourself a cup of tea, and let's get into it. You'll want to subscribe to this channel first, and then you'll find the first villain lurking right here.